So the new Slap Battles update came out a while ago, and there is a new Rob mastery. So if we go into here, you can see that I have it, and we got, you feel your bond has now grown stronger. Rob's eyes now shine with determination. Undertale reference? The mastery upgrades are longer transform time, faster transformation, and R to use grab ability. Now this might be one of the new hardest masteries, and I'll get to why in a little bit. The first quest is 3 times create a null portal and survive. Now you'll probably get this one very easily since most people are going to try and use Bob to combat you, so I just wouldn't go for it. I mean, as you can see right here, I have 500% of this quest, so it's probably not even worth trying to get it. Next, we got travel 25,000 studs as Rob over the void. Now this one can be pretty easy to do as long as you have a friend with Cloud or even someone just to hold your Cloud for a second. And once you have your Cloud, you can basically just use your Rob ability and fly over the air, and you're going to get some studs. This is easiest to do with the mastery for Cloud because it goes faster, but honestly I wouldn't go for this one since you're going to need the Cloud anyway for absorb 1,000 people, so it would basically be automatic. The next, like I said, is absorb 1,000 people. Now for absorb 1,000 people, you basically just have to use your ability and kill people, but the easiest way to do this is to get a friend with Cloud. Now once you're on your Cloud, it's easier to be solo, but you can have a partner with you if you want to just do some double robbing or something. But basically what you want to do is use your ability and then fly over to people and then absorb them. This is the easiest way because they can't run away, which makes it way easier to get a guaranteed kill each time. Now the reason why this mastery is so hard is simply because of this quest. It's not hard at all. It's not easy, but it's not hard. But the thing is, it's going to take forever. So if you look right here, the ability, let's say the ability is kind of like 20 seconds, and that means you have to use the ability 1,000 times with a 20-second cooldown. That means that it's going to be 20,000 seconds in order to get this. Keep in mind, that's almost like getting Mega Rock. And that's if you always use the ability immediately and never fail the ability. You're definitely going to fail the ability a few times or even not use the ability immediately, which means you're going to be losing out on time, and that means that you're going to take more than 10 hours. The update released at around 8 o'clock, and I finished it at 6 p.m. Yeah, this is quite insane. And then the final quest is own the Clipped Wings badge. In order to get the Clipped Wings badge, you need to go to the end of the Rob boss fight, and then you have to be the one to survive the default duel. And you want to basically just throw the game after getting the Rob glove and just not seal Bob. You basically just die in the void. This is pretty hard to get, especially since everyone's wanting to get Rob, and you're gonna disappoint a lot of people. Now let's check out the mastery. So the first difference here is that we have like kind of a white glow around it, which is pretty cool. So the R ability will reach out in front of you and grab and then throw, and you can redirect this, but you cannot use this while in your E ability, which means if I use my E ability and then try and press R, it just doesn't work. And then the next thing we got is a really fast startup animation. So when you use the E ability, you've probably seen it basically just does it in less than a second. You barely have to wait, and it does a cool new animation. So when you use the E ability, it's a new startup animation, and it's basically like you charge up and then jump in the air. It's kind of cool. I like it better than the like drinking animation or whatever. That was kind of weird. And then we got the fact that the E ability now lasts longer. So we're going to try and start up the ability at the same time. Since mine's kind of shorter, I'm going to do it later. So that's almost the same time, and we're going to compare how long it takes for us to untransform. So he untransformed and I'm still going. So it basically untransforms at the B in the Rob, whereas his kind of transforms at the O in the second Rob. So yes, it does last longer. Now overall, this isn't a really good mastery, and it might be one of the most time-consuming ones, maybe even a bit more than Moai, but it is a pretty cool mastery. And yes, there is a new spin mastery. I do not have it since I was grinding for Rob mastery. As you can see, I have 65 out of 36,000 seconds, but basically you have to spin for 10 hours, and you can't do it in pocket. but I will be doing a video on it tomorrow, so make sure to stay tuned. Alright, so that is going to be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Peace.